A new statue in Times Square we're told, turning heads. It's making people not only stop and stare, but also reflect. A rare feat in the middle of one of the busiest places in the world. Zinnia Maldonado shows us why.
At 12 feet tall, in the middle of Times Square, stands a bronze sculpture of a young woman.
It's instantly stood out. It's powerful.
It's so tall and big.
The sculpture, created by artist Thomas Price, was unveiled at Duffy Square last week, and in just a matter of days, it has stopped hundreds in their tracks. Who is she? Well, technically, she's whoever you want her to be.
Me being a plus-size black woman, I kind of looking at it was just like, oh, I wonder what me as a small child would have thought looking at something like that. Representation.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. 1751. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, man. For those of you who already subscribed, I'd like to thank you all. Tip my hat off to y'all, man. I'd like to thank you for your continuous support. Anyway, man, getting into it, right? I don't know how to feel about this one, man. I don't see how this can be, an honor to black people. In no way, shape, or form, man. And I know a lot of my people, man, is just have a lot of questions about this, man.
A 12-foot tall statue of a black lady was unveiled in New York City's Times Square, and I have so many questions.
Because usually, when they throw statues up, man, they just randomly throw statues up. They often have some sort of history or they're usually iconic, iconic figures. Now, what is the message behind this? Are they saying that black people, are iconic for being, big-boned, overweight? I don't get it. I don't understand this, man. If you ask me, this very much feels like a mockery, man. I could be wrong. But this feels like a mockery, man, in many ways, man. I'm still waiting to see, if they have a backstory on, the reason they even put the statue, the reason that they even stationed this statue here in the middle of Times Square. Man, we felt like we've come so far, man. A lot of us anyway. If you ask a lot of older people within my community, within the black community, they will say from history, from the way things were, in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. If you ask a lot of the older folks, they would say, we've come a long way. But they never miss to take a shot. They never miss a shot to give us a big slap in the goddamn face, man. Every time we feel like, we are making a statement, or we moving forward, there's always some type of mockery, man, with a mystery behind it. Some shit that we gotta figure out, which we already know. Because my people ain't stupid, man. We know what the message is behind this random statue. This woman don't even exist. Who is she? She doesn't even exist. We have so many black folks, man, who accomplished so much for black people, throughout history. So many people who are actually icons, within the black community, who deserve a statue, who lived for a cause and died for a cause. So many people died, man. They're just fighting for a cause, man. And I believe they deserve a statue, before they would put something up like this. I believe I deserve a statue. As funny as that might sound, I believe I deserve to be in the middle of Times Square while I'm still here. If you ask me, before this mysterious woman it's just, this ain't right, man. This is not right. I mean, it's laughable. It's laughable, but it's also hurtful in many ways, man, because this has many underlying questions. You know, this has my people scratching our heads, man. You know, what are they trying to say? What are they trying to say about our people, man?
It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's real. New York, actually, they put up the plus-size statue in Times Square. It's going to remain there, unfortunately, until June 17th.
You know, we all know that throughout history, man, it's been you know, it's kind of been a saying that, you know, black women are obese, you know, just big and bold, you know, obese, you know, they, you know, carriers of sugar diabetes and just all the underlying illnesses, you know, most black women, you know, resemble this statue. But that is so false, man. That is so false, man. You know, I believe, if you ask me, man, I believe that to this day, society surrounding black folks are still jealous of the figures that our black woman was born and raised with naturally, you know, without BBLs. And although, you know, a lot of them are falling into this, you know, to this trend of the BBL, the big booty, you know, all that shit. But man, I believe this is a slap in the face, man. You know, I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong, but they're gonna have to prove me wrong, because this don't look right, man. I mean, to somebody who don't care about any of this stuff, man. You know, who just, you know, they will walk right past this statue and they won't give it a second thought. But thinkers, deep thinkers, not even deep thinkers, man, just the ordinary black person, man, you know, if you know anything about history, man, you know that people who get statues, man, usually have some sort of history, some sort of you know, iconic history attached. They usually get these statues put up after a person is deceased and gone, you know, but they've accomplished so much in moving humanity forward in some way, shape, or form, right? But I would like to know what this woman did. You know, I would like to know what this woman did. What is so great about this woman? She's very tall, you know, she's big boned. I know that. You know, she's black, of course, and I'm just trying to figure out what in the hell what in the hell is the reason? What is the reason for this, man? Why are they just throwing random statues up of black people, man? They just happen to be big boned, you know, and overweight and obese. And that is not I'm not taking a shot at anyone, any of you women out there who are black, who may be overweight, you know, who may be struggling with you know, trying to lose weight and get in shape. You know, more power to you. I wish you the best on your journey. You know, I encourage you, if you are already on a journey of you know, attempting to lose weight and just better your health and bringing the weight down, you know, I honor you on your journey. You know, and that's from the heart, because I know how hard it is, man. You know, it's not easy for some people. You know, but this is not a image of the average black person, man. The average black woman. You know, now a lot of our black women have thick thighs, you know, big booties, you know, big breasts, you know, and they're just voluptuous, man. And they're natural. And throughout history, man, they've always been envied for that. they've been envied for that, man. You know, because it's not easy to get that type of shape when you're not born with it. You got to pay all types of thousands of dollars, man, and go and get a knife and see all different kinds of doctors and just you know. But our black women, man, they're born, man, and raised, man, you know, with the high cheekbones, man, you know, with the doe eyes, you know, just the features, man. You know, you can't buy that. Well, you could buy it, but it's not the same as you know, being born with it, man, and just naturally just being you know, born that way. There's a difference. There is a difference, you know. Now this, like I said, this is a slap in the face. And I'm quite sure a lot of my people feel the same way I do about this, man. You know, and you're not gonna be able to tell us anything wrong, anything different without giving us some type of history on this woman, man. You know, did she exist? What is her name? You know, what is her history? What did she do for the black race? Or what did she do for the world? You know, who is she? What did she accomplish? What did she leave behind? We need questions, man, because otherwise this is just a slap in the face. You don't just throw a big black woman up after all these years of people, you know, us having a negative connotation attached to our woman, man, for being big, black, and bold. You know, when everybody know that's not the truth, man. That is not the truth, man. You know, everybody love our women, man. You know, they're a little mouthy. They're a little mouthy and a little hard to handle, man. But everyone loves our woman, man. You know, and we love them also. You know, anyway, it's your boy, Mr. 1751, man. I'd like to thank y'all for coming to chill with your boy today, man, and just review this Mockery. Man, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, I don't know how to feel about, you know, this is just... Anyway, man, till next time, it's your boy, Mr. 1751. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe out there, man. You know, and until next time, y'all stay up, man.
And basically,
that's the artist right there, okay? That's him. That's the guy. Now, bro, I don't know what's going on with you, man. Do you hate your mother? Do you hate the women in your family? Why would you put something out there like that? You appear to be dressed really nice to present this, but why isn't your statue looking very nice like how you are?